raised a lot of questions. Sarah Palin, of course, responded to the tragedy in Tucson by offering condolences, prayers on her Facebook page. And there is no indication at all that this suspect was inspired, in fact, by political speech. But the attack has reopened criticism of the way Palin targeted Gabby Giffords and 19 other Democrats in last year's campaign. Sarah Palin went to Gabby Giffords' Tucson district last year and answered critics of her tough campaign rhetoric.
We know violence isn't the answer. When we take up our arms, we're talking about our vote.
At issue, this map from Palin's website, targeting Democrats in 20 congressional districts, including Giffords, illustrated with the iconic crosshairs of a gun sight.
But this BS coming from the lamestream media lately about us inciting violence. Don't let the conversation be diverted.
That same week, Giffords' Tucson office was vandalized. The Congresswoman then raised the issue of Palin's map with Savannah Guthrie and Chuck Todd on MSNBC.
For example, we're on Sarah Palin's targeted list, but the thing is that the way that she has it depicted has the crosshairs of a gun sight over our district. And when people do that, they've got to realize there's consequences to that action.
Palin also used gun rhetoric on Twitter last spring, writing, "Don't retreat, reload."
Don't retreat, reload, and that is not a call for violence.
But only hours after Saturday's attack, Palin's gun sight map suddenly disappeared. Palin's team blamed a contractor for not taking it down sooner when the election was over. An aide told conservative radio host Tammy Bruce,
"Where I come from, the person that is actually shooting is the one that's culpable. And we had nothing whatsoever to do with this."
I don't think it's fair to connect Sarah Palin to this event, but I do think it's fair to connect Sarah Palin and others on the left and the right to the climate of violence.
Some Republicans say both sides should dial it back.
Words have consequences, and those consequences can lead to tragedy if you're not careful. You got to keep everything within bounds.
In fact, after Giffords was shot, a liberal blogger on the Daily Kos took down his recent criticism of Giffords. He had written that she was, quote, dead to him for voting against Nancy Pelosi for Democratic leader last week. We should point out that while Sarah PAC website did take down that map, the controversial map, on Saturday after the shooting, and blamed it, as we've pointed out, on a contractor independent of the campaign, it is still, that original March 23rd post with the map is still on Sarah Palin's Facebook page. So, Chris?
Andrea Mitchell, thank you so